Sunday was the day that Haitians were meant to go to the polls to elect a new president, but the vote was canceled after violent demonstrations threatened to disrupt the election. CCTV's Stephen Gibbs reports from the capital, Port-au-Prince.
Well, those protests do seem to be becoming daily events. There is one we are hearing going on right now outside the presidential palace, and all the while, no clear plan, it seems, as to how this country is going to proceed now elections have been cancelled. Now, just to recap, it was serious violence, especially on Friday, that led the authorities, who had been saying the vote would go ahead pretty much no matter what, to change tack and call these elections off. Now, why have they been called off? Well, a large number of people here are unhappy because they say the first round of those elections, which took place in October, and in which 54 people were standing for president, they say those elections were riddled with fraud, and so the whole process needs to start from scratch. Now, of course, not everyone here does believe that demonstrations are the solution. We've just been speaking to people out on the streets of Port-au-Prince about that.
It's causing us lots of problems because tourists are staying away. We can't sell anything. The tourists are afraid. The other day we had to duck from people throwing rocks. Our paintings were damaged.
Everybody in the street, who are making demonstration, they are not thinking about the real problem of Haiti because they just want the president to go.
And there are people who do say that the position of President Martelly is now tenuous. He, remember, was elected for a 5-year term and was meant to leave office on the 7th of February. So assuming that there are no elections before then, there are various possible scenarios. One is a transitional government is formed, something which has so far been very much resisted by the president, or President Martelly stays on, perhaps for months, while new elections are planned. Now, that's a move that's fiercely resisted by his opponents. Another scenario is that the protesters, who have been buoyed by their success in cancelling these elections, go beyond their original ambition and will try to force Martelly out of office early. So all very volatile here in one of the poorest countries in the world, and one which is still struggling to form a stable democracy. Stephen Gibbs, CCTV, Port-au-Prince.